to represent him in a meeting with the client. The client is planning to construct a hotel in a small town in Johor. The client is in dilemma to use design orbit or bill quantity type of contract as the procurement method. The client allocated 30 million ringgit for the project. Okay. What is the keyword in this particular background of the story? What is the keyword? Information here that you have to pick up. What is the keyword? Putri, what is the keyword? Putri? Mana Putri? Tidur lagi? Tidur balik? Fazli, what is the keyword? Fazli? Type of contract, okay. Lagi? Putri hilang terus. 30 million, okay. What else? What else? Okay, small town, okay. Okay, you got these things, type of contract, you have 30 million, you have actually hotel, small town, so okay, hotel, okay. Hotel. Why hotel? Why hotel? Why hotel? Atika, Amira Atika, why hotel? Ada tak Amira Atika? Semua dah hilang, semua nama dah. Tinggal simbol dia, semua takut tunjuk muka tak mandi. Project high-rise, okay. Or ada special lah, project about special. Means not everybody can do it. Not an urgent or secret, okay. Hotel, nama is open. A lot of people public, private job. It's a private job. Okay. But I don't expect you to go that far. But at least you read. Some of the question is straightforward. Of course, you can copy and paste only. Even then, not everybody do it. I would say 80% can do it on question A. The characteristics for bill of quantity. Bill of quantity means what? What do you have? You have the bill, come on. You have the drawing, you have the spec, all contract as that. So, the characteristic what? The bill of quantity, the bill is the contract. Means everything is depending on the bill. Then, the drawing is the explanation on the work that you are going to do. The spec is the detail you have to follow. And then you have to explain also if there is any change according to bill of quantity, rate, blah, 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 blah. That is very simple forward. Very simple forward. Senior knows. And then this is free mark. A and B is a free mark actually. A, B is a free mark. And C also is free mark. Your boss instructed you when you go for a meeting to recommend to them design and type of contract. Explain 3 benefit. Kan you tak tahu, explain why. You can have one point of reference because you must understand what is design and build. Design and build means what? The contractor appoint his consultant, do the design, and based on the project brief, and submit the design and the price to the contractor. Okay. Okay. This is a simple definition of design and build. So the three benefit, of course, you can cut short the time, because now you don't have to wait for the things to be completed. A consultant, the contractor will submit, then one point reference, all contractor will do it. Then you have that in the note, isn't it? Then of course you can have what? Client can have various type of design coming from the contractors for them to choose from. Okay. Yeah, design and build is same as turnkey contract. Dalam ada design and build, terus design and build, turnkey, sebelah menyebelah Fazli. Ada turnkey. Okay. Okay. I think 70% of you got it right. Got it right on this question B. Okay. The only thing, some of you are spending too much time on this one. Just too much time on this one. Okay. Then your client has heard there are a lot of potential problems if they choose design with type of contract. Stick to potential problems. Of course, I told you we have to, some of the contractor, they sort of misled the client on the detail. If you remember, I gave the example of our 11 story menara there in what they call it, faculty at the corner there. It's design and build, but you will see that even the partition is made of same board. We can listen. I can give you example. This kind of thing, isn't it? Even we, Department of Engineering, also don't know how to choose the contractor. We go for the cheapest. Cheapest is not the best. If you remember, remember or not the example? Those who attended the class. But it's in the note also. Then I give you another example. The client might start, if the contractor is terminated, the client might not be able to continue with the drawing prepared by the client, by the contractor. If the contractor use special type of material and that material is not there anymore, for example, they use a precast building, and that particular factory is out. I give you example also, if you remember. And the cost of tendering is high. Remember not? Remember now, everybody? Akmal, ingat Akmal? Ke you tak datang kelas masa tu? Ingat? Amira? Amira Atikah. Ada dua Amira. Satu Amira Atikah, satu lagi Amira Farhana. Both of you are doing okay, good. Ingat tak saya ajar ke kelas tu? Remember? That's why you can answer. But it is not the only thing. How to avoid these problems? For example, you have to explain, contractor, the client does not have the knowledge, so they have to get the advice from the professional. Cost of tendering is high. Then the client can call, for example, the bolog first, so that all they have the soil information first. So not every contractor has to go to the site and do the boring, things like that. The information given by the client must be there, so that contractor can do this. So you have to explain how to avoid it from happening. Okay? Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Question D, Finally, the client agreed to use this bid type of contract. You are required to advertise the above tender. Propose a way to ensure that only suitable contractor participate in the tender. What is the word? Suitable. So you have learned that. Huh? So how to do it? How to do it? You want to call the contractor? I told you many times what to do. I show you the advertisement also. How to call the tender? Of course, first thing you must call the right group of contractor. Huh? The size 30 million. 30 million means what? You call group G what? 30 million. G7. Okay. Second thing, it is a hotel. So we have to call the contractor with head and subhead of hotel. And the thing is designed a bit. So the contractor must, even though they appoint the consultant, they must have the right group of engineers who can deal with the consultant also. Of course. And then you have to see the track record. You must mention there which track record of building hotel at least. Similar. Of course, the others you can come in and add on. This is a trick. But a lot of you never thought that. Is you must have that one in the condition so that only suitable contractor participate. Otherwise, all team Tom, Dick, and Harry will come in. Okay. Any question? Okay. Now, this is tricky one. Not too tricky, you have to understand. Explain your role and responsibility as a representative of the superintendent officer during construction stage.
Your 20 marks.
No, this one I actually I put 10 marks only. Don't worry about it. 10 marks only this one, not 20. I don't punish you this one because I've made the correction. They overlap already. That the question. Okay. Okay. Are you okay? No, those who do a good one. Which one? This one. E. No. I just see in general whether you understand or not your role and responsibility. What is your role and responsibility as with an officer? Now you are working with whom? Consulting firm. But you are the SO. But you have the responsibility to the client also. So even though you are working with you have to check. This is very simple. You have to prepare for the what? Of course, report. You have to check whether the contractor do according to the drawing quality, and then you have to prepare the payments certificate. Okay. Any question so far? Question one? You said you don't have enough time. But you see, we discuss, we talk and talk, just imagine. Okay, we go to question 2. Go to question 2. Question 1 is overlap below this particular thing, I think, when they superimpose. Okay. Question 2. Tutup lapar. Okay. 3 different project engineers, each working for the developer, consultant, and contractor involved in the construction of housing development at site. Each of them is protecting the interests of their respective employer at the same time observing the engineer's ethical code of practice. They realize that the interests of the public should be given the highest priority of any decision made by them. Okay. This is on chapter 1, your responsibility. Briefly explain different type of work of each engineer during construction phase. This lecture was given the first 2 weeks. I told you the opportunity of a job later on. Briefly explain. So, of course, you have to explain. One, now you imagine you're at the site. You're at the site. You have contractor. You have consultant. You have developer. So all of them have 3 engineers. All of them are called project manager by their company. So, of course, if you are working with the contractor first, what is your purpose? What is your job for the contractor? Contractor. Muaz. Working with the contractor. What's the purpose? Muaz. Okay. Kalau you kerja dengan contractor, what is your responsibility? Muaz. Boleh cakap Muaz, tak apa. What's your responsibility? You have to construct. If you construct what? Yeah, of course you have to prepare plan for the material, machineries, blah, blah, blah. You have to make sure the workers is there. You have to control the cost. You have to control the cost does not exceed the budget so that your company make money. The bottom line is for the company to complete the job accepted by the client as SO and the client, and the cost is less than the tender price. Okay. Quality control, progress, and price. The cost. Okay. Okay. Of course, you have to construct. That is your job. To construct. Okay. You are working as the consultant. You're working as the consultant. What is your job? It's almost the same as discussed before. You check the contractor work, you approve, then you make sure safety at site is followed, SOP. Then you prepare the progress payment, you make the report to the client. You solve the problem if there is any discrepancy in the drawing, whatever it is. More or less. Okay. You are working with a developer? Of course, you have to make sure the final product is there. Yeah. You have to plan for the budget. You have to tell your boss that how much money is required. You have to communicate with the what do you call it? Buyers of the house. If they come, you have to explain to them the progress, blah blah. With the developer. You are with the developer, with the client. Okay. Okay. Any question so far? Are we okay? B, create two scenario how dispute can happen. What is the keyword here? Between consultant and contractor. Come on, this one long list, long list, late in what they call it, getting the approval, different set of drawing, delay in submit, giving the information of the drawing, blah 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 blah, low quality of work, blah 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 blah. Shouldn't have any problem. A lot of this one discussed in the class, and in the notes also, and you can imagine also. But the thing, a lot of you are making mistake in these things. What is the keyword of the second of the sentence? What is the keyword here? When did the dispute happen? During construction stage. So the dispute happened at site. The scenario happened at site, not before the tender. Understand? What else? What else? The keyword. This one, a lot of you make a mistake. What is the keyword? Apa lagi keyword dia? Now, that you should look into before you answer. Not simply write what you think you know. What's the keyword? Consultant and contractor, okay. What else? What's the keyword? Another dispute, okay. What are the other keyword? Okay, two, you have to write two, okay. How to avoid, Anissa? How to avoid? Avoid is the keyword. What is the meaning of avoid? What is the meaning of avoid?
Prevent.
Prevent from happening. But a lot of you, 80% of you are giving the answer of how to settle the dispute. How? So you start talking about negotiation, blah blah. That is how to settle. And you spend a lot. That's why you don't have enough time. You spend a lot time on that. Full pages, 1.5 pages.
Question need to think.
Now you understand now? How to avoid? As a consultant, how to avoid? You must explain if it is what they call it, discrepancy of drawing. You must quickly check which drawing is take the precedent. If you follow the architect, they have a problem with the engineer, blah blah blah. Check with the designer and settle it. For example, do it fast. Delay in inspection, you must give them the right schedule, or they must give you enough notice, time, blah 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 blah, so that you can come on the spot and you don't delay. You must give that one. Quality control, you must immediately approve or disapprove, or don't wait. For example, I give you it. You reject the column once you are done with the third floor. You should reject there and then. Things like that. This is how to avoid. Okay, very got it. I think about yang tertinggal soalan about 15%, 10 to 15% sajalah yang tak jawab. It's not because of the things yang tak jawab tu. yang those Fazli, those who are not answering, they are not writing. They are not writing at all. They only have 1 or 2 page. When they got stuck. They got stuck mostly. They didn't attempt at all. 60 to 80%, I think, they complete, but wrong answer. Another 30%, they spend unnecessarily. They copy the question, they write something not answering the question. It's time management. So the question is okay, because it's similar standard given to people in the class. Put this way, I think, your expectation, when you are at home, I think I asked this other lecturer the same also. Your way of studying is not effective. One thing, because normally you discuss with your friend, you talk, those kind of thing. Then you can you have many angles of different type of possibility that happen. You are in the hostel, you go for your lunch or your dinner, you talk about the class or test. You have done this one. Normally you talk with your friends. Now you are alone. Satu. Yang kedua, second thing, your mood of studying at home is different. You are at home, I can understand that. You're at home. TV is there, everything is there. You don't have discipline, things like that. You're at home. The thing is, online, you tend, when you are not confident, you tend to see here and there. That will waste your time. Waste your time. If you know very fast, lot of time wasted there. These are the things that contribute to a lower performance compared to the class performance. I asked other lecturers, all have the same comment. So, still, face-to-face lecture is still much better. Still much better. And this lecture was months ago. Somewhere in, bila? March, in March, We tend to forget the example given in the class, things like that. Okay, Fazli. But with the lenient marking, I'm very lenient. Most of you are okay, except for a few. For a few, you know yourself. If you only answer one page, you didn't do it. You didn't answer at all. Then you know who are you. Never mind. I tell you what. I'm not going to key in the marks this time around in the system. Oh, normally, I can during the final mark, before the final marks later on, I will see it again. If you are doing good in the second and in the final, and your marks is not that good, but I will do some adjustment to your marks, all of you. Maybe I add 5, 10, I don't know. Still have time. Okay. Or do you want me to key in and then I don't have any more room to change later on? Next exam boleh dalam bentuk PDF. What is the difference between PDF dengan Word? Kalau masuk dalam Meta Putra Blast, sama kan, boleh baca. I will make sure next exam tak ada problem lah dia punya tu.
Sebab tak overlap macam test.
PDF ni ada danger sikit. Kalau seorang one or two of you might get stuck with PDF. Because sometimes they cannot open. Too much change, Well, try later on. Okay, you get ready in 2 weeks time. Maybe we'll have second test. You get ready. This time around is calculation.
Oh my god, scary. That's scary.
So we have done the second test is up to what we have discussed until the end of the chapter lah, which is today's class. I don't have time for today, then maybe next Tuesday class lah. Okay, I will do that nanti Akmal. But you remind me before the test. You boleh tahu, but you cannot. If you nak tahu, lepas tu saya tak boleh tukar lagi. Which one you want to choose? Do you trust me? You know what? Because the system is like this. Once I put in the marks, I cannot change. I only have your final mark later on. The problem is the final mark. If you don't do well in the final in your final exam, then I cannot adjust your previous mark already. Let's say you get 46 out of 50 because you did poorly in your first test. Your second test you got 60, your assignment you got 80, your final you got 50. Your average is 48. And your final, despite of giving mark, I cannot give any more marks. I cannot add the marks on the final, it's simply like that, because the final is in the file. The auditor will come and check later on. But your test is not in the file. Only the marks is there. Understand, everybody? Are you with me? Do you understand me? Do you agree, or anybody wants to know the mark? No. Once I put in Miss In already, Miss In, but later on, you can ask after I put in. You can, is in the system later on. Once everything's in, is in the system. Okay. Maybe after the second test, I see everything is okay, then I can do it. Because one or two of you doing very badly, one or two doing very badly, 1, 2, or 3, I don't know, very few. I have to take care of the students also. Hopefully, he back up and he do it properly. The second test. But overall, you're okay. Of course, if you got 45, we'll add another 5 marks, things like that. But some did 20 plus, 10, but not many, few, less than 5. Less than 5. Okay. Okay, any question? Are you agree? I think I have one question just now. On this particular matter. Ni tadi siapa tanya saya tadi? Siapa tanya tadi? Amirul. how many superintendent officer required at site for G7 type of project? They must have specific scope of work. Okay. Normally, they call it superintendent representative. There is only one representative at site. Normally, but he report to the boss. The boss is in charge of 2-3 projects. So when you say at site, they call it at site. They call it. The question should be how many standing supervision officer. Means what? Standing supervision officer is representative of SO who are at site all the time. The boss doesn't have to come at site every day because it's going to be very costly for the projects. What do we do? For example, the engineer. Last time I'm in the district. I have 30 projects. I have 48 under me. Okay, then I have let's say 15 technicians under me. So I am the SO representative. The SO is of course the director of public work departments. Okay, but I have 20 over projects under me. So I will divide my engineer assistant into several projects. Okay, for school project, A in charge is, I think he passed away for that time, Ramadan. And then for state government project, passed away also. What they call it, Razadi. Then for religious project, mosque, blah blah blah, is Noreha still there now. He moved to LLM, and then for some other general project is I remember last time Lu Kim Hee, one of Chinese RA. So each of them in charge of 10 project each. Okay. Then each side I have one technician. Technician is site full time. That's called standing officer. I'm not talking about G7. I'm talking about smaller project at that time. Small lower officer. Okay, the people at the site, technician apa semua, at that particular time, not many engineer as today. So the people at site full time is only one. But his power is to monitor what is doing at site, taking all the record, blah 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 blah, and check. And then once, for example, there is a need to inspect. Means what? To inspect and to approve. They will call the boss, which is my assistant, engineer assistant, to come to the site and check. Oh, now the formwork is okay. The support strut is okay, will not collapse. And then the steel bar, they count 111 is okay. Okay. Then once it's okay, my assistant will call me. I will come and visit again and give the final approval to proceed. That's how it works. So if it is G7 project, maybe there's one engineer aside. If there's a problem, he refer to the boss, and to the boss. Depend on the size of the project. Okay, Amirul. But now we have plenty of engineers. We can pay cheaply. When you start work later on, graduate engineer, we only pay how much you get, I think, when you get a job as a graduate engineer. Start working after you graduate now. How much you think you will get? If you get nowadays, forget about the coronavirus incident, assuming everything is in order. How much you think you are going to get? Tak ada siapa tahu market. 2005, you're very lucky eh. Oh, Amirul berangan 3,500. I would say you're going to get 1.8 is very reasonable, Ashikin. It's important for you to know the right expectation. If you want to apply job, you put there the price, what is your expected price. You minta 3,500, people campak dalam tong sampah kalau baru grad. If you have experience, then you can ask for more. If you don't have any experience, 2,000 is a good expectation. But you must make sure that you get the right experience. Right now, it's good expectation. So your salary will be less than the bar bender at side, the Indon and the Bangla at side when you start work. It's very common. Because they might get per month, some of them might get 2,500. Some of them, the operator, machine operator might get 3,000, 4,000. If you are working in a big project. But you should consider your first 2 years as training experience. After that, you can ask for more. Depend. Prasana ke Sunway sama saja. They are paying about 2003 beginning now. 2002 for the beginners. Government is higher, but to get the government job is difficult. But nowadays you work with the government, you cannot get the engineering experience. Jadi postman saja mostly, because all the not last time. We do our own design, we supervise, we co-tender. But it's your future, you decide later on. Okay, any other question? So now, you know that you have to really study when you are at home. That's why we give you assignment, things like that. You do the assignment. You have to discuss. I don't know. Are you discussing with your friend before the exam? I don't think so. You can have effective discussion. Not like the normal situation. Am I right? It's different. Hopefully next sem life will start normal again next sem. When is the next sem start? Anybody knows? Sure, and then is it final? This is the latest takvim. Latest calendar. Academic calendar. Okay. So finish? When is it going to finish? February or March finish? Tak tahu Okay. We will have our second test very soon. We discuss on this coming Tuesday. Maybe 1 week after Tuesday, boleh tak? 1 week after next Tuesday. Can we have that? Azik, 28 February, last day semester 1. Is that the exam? Azik ambil attendance for second round? No, we enter the second period. 8:50 already. Is this the last day of exam or last day of semester? Okay. Last day of exam. Oh. I'm retired already by that time. Officially retired, above 60. But don't worry. I promise you to teach you. Don't worry. Actually, I start taking leave in September onwards. I will not be working officially. I will come and teach. No problem. I promise you. Okay, I promise the university also, my friends also. I will still come just to teach. Capstone, I don't think I want to spend time there. No. Put this way lah, Capstone, maybe Dr. Farah will teach full time. Okay, if you, that's the thing. I think normally they need my guidance because they don't have any experience from the design until the completed of the project. They never do that. The lecturer. If you all need my overall view, then you can ask your lecturer to invite me. I will come at no cost. Not all the time. I mean, I give the overall view on the process. Then I can come. Normally, I will give my own example in class because inshallah, by next 2 weeks, I will start my own construction of my own building factory. That which I developed from the very beginning. Submit the plan, approval, blah blah, consultant, blah blah, and then I construct myself. Then I can share that one with you. I develop my own development, and I can share with you the process, to the submission. Because capstone most important is approval submission, at which I think no lecturers have that kind of experience before. I can come on invitation. Okay, Fazli. Kalau you nak lah. Kalau you all nak, kalau you tak nak pun lagi bagus. If you all want me to come. So, how about test week after next week? Test 2? So that we discuss now. So that you can log in your calendar. You can start studying. How about that? I will conclude what we have discussed for test 2 in the next class, Tuesday, for the lecture note that I give to you. Is that week 12? Yeah. Just nice, isn't it? Of course, they will cover the planning and scheduling, CPM, PERT, resource levelings, tracking, all these things.
The teacher.
Okay, I don't have 30 June. I don't have the calendar now. 30 June, yeah. Let us log in that date first. Tuesday, isn't it? You have 2 hours class, but 1 hour test. You see the problem now. I see the attendance during the lecture. 46 means what? 13 student is not on board. They are not listening to the lecture. So when they are not listening to the lecture, they don't come to the class, they read the notes, it's never the same. The same thing when you have class. In your class. 15 students is not coming or not coming on time, they miss the class. When they miss the class, most of them might not be able to understand fully, or they need more effort to understand. That's the problem. Okay, any question? Any question on this particular test matter?
We should do it tracking. Ya Allah. Saya sempat ketutup expenditure.
I know how to do it. Means sempat. Kalau because in the final exam is like that. 1 hour for analysis, 1 hour for theoretical, so 2 hours. Of course, the question is not like your assignment. I will make sure somebody will get above 80. That is the standard. If the highest is 75, I will add everybody 10 marks. If this is my mistake, for example. That's my way of doing it. I will make sure at least 10 or 15% or 20% of the class got 10% at least get A, another 10% get A minus, so 20% got A at least. That's the standard. So when I push up everybody. And from US, that's our way of doing it. If the marks is low because of online tests, things like that. Okay. Is it okay? For example, let's say in this class, I saw the highest mark is, for example, 76. And then, let's say, quite a number of people got 45, 40, even 42. Then I make sure not many 76, then above 75, there are 3, 4, and then I will get at 10 all. So all move up by 10 marks. Example, 10 marks. So those who get 40 go. So only 10% or 5% maybe below 50. Means his mark is 10, I cannot do anything. If the mark is 10 or 20, he got 10 also, but still below. 1 or 2% maybe. That one cannot be helped sometimes. But if second test is doing good, then we can do some adjustment. Then check his assignment, things like that. Try to help the student as much as possible. Okay? Okay, any question? Any question about the test? So I don't want you to be unduly worried. The most important thing, you get the knowledge. Remember what I'm telling, what I taught you in the last few weeks, and in the coming week, you will definitely use it in your training later on, your practical training. Definite. You need those knowledge. That's why this lecture come before your internship. But your other class lecture, you might not use it at all outside. For For example, you learn about road, but you are doing project at site water. You're not going to use this one. But for me, it's introduction to the industry. You will definitely use this knowledge at site. That's what I got from your seniors semua. You work in the consultant, you work type of contract, you prepare tender, you learn it. You work at site, you go CPM. You work with the developer, you work with the government, so you make use of it. Make sure that you use the knowledge that you have learned. Okay? Any other question? Oh, I don't know that you buat intern lepas semester 8. I don't know about that. Capstone is a combination of all the knowledge. Capstone is for you. Dulu last time Capstone is not. It's not like this. When I go in, they invite me to come in. I revamp Capstones. So dulu Capstone macam final year projects. For me, Capstone is for you to plan from the beginning until the until the tendering. So you prepare the drawing, you prepare the submission, you prepare layout until the completion of the construction method. So you need one person, hopefully, because I have Dr. Farah was attending to the lecture that when I lecture last time. I think she should be able to cover it. Having to know that some of you have to highlight in the class that you have not gone to the project yet. So hopefully they will relay the project experience to you. They will invite somebody, hopefully. Well, when the time comes, we'll solve it, Capstone. They need me to teach, to give lecture, we'll give lecture. Not all lectures. One or two lectures maybe. Because my office, because every at least 2-3 days I will go to that site. I have my construction ongoing in Seri Kembangan. My office also, I moved to Seri Kembangan already with my partner Tumpang saja. So I will pass by UPM almost every other day maybe. Okay. And I still teach, inshallah, the night class, the master class, construction business management. Nobody want to take that course. Okay. You have received the notes on the received the note, isn't it? On this project management supervision. You have received this note, isn't it? Okay. So we have studied about tracking. This is the theoretical part of site supervision. Of course, one part that you have learned is on how to plan the project according to the expected schedule, and then how to track the progress of the record. Okay. So in general, I'm talking about this particular supervision at site. Your job is, of course, you have to make sure the progress goes on according to the schedule. According to the schedule. but it also fulfill the contract drawing and specification. This one is your main purpose. Then to do this one, of course, you have to do the tracking, and you have to solve all the problem inside. You have to control the quality and workmanship. And then to make sure that the work progress smoothly, of course, you have to prepare also the payment certificate. Because if the contractor don't get money on time because of you, the project will not go on smoothly. Will not go on smoothly. So for you to make sure that it goes on smoothly, you have to do all these things. You have to supervise properly, give the support to the contractor, and then for the quality, you have to monitor everything. And part of that, you have to ensure the safety and regulation adhered, especially now. Especially now. Means what? At site, even my workers at site now, I have to make sure that every morning, my site agent there check their temperature. Every morning, check their temperature. And then they are not allowed to receive, just like in the jail, any visitors, is foreigner mostly, any visitors, because the infection among the foreigners is very high. I have Banglas and Indian. I don't mix the Bangla and the Indian, different house. If we found out they receive outside guests, their friends, we are very strict. We just sack them. We don't care. This is our warning. We found out they sneak out to chowkit ke, to mana-mana kan, then we will sack them. So very careful now on the SOP now. Of course, we have to do the COVID test, safety test, everything now. This is our responsibility at site, your supervision. You must make sure every day. Of course, the contractor will do that, but you have to make sure that they do that. Safety, health and safety regulations. Of course, you have to make sure that the site is not a mosquito breeding ground, things like that. You have to make sure that it does not affect the surrounding environment, does not pollute, things like that. You have to make sure all those things, they follow the safety rules and regulations. Remember, you are talking that you are working with the SO now. You are not working with the contractor. So you have to make sure that the contractor fulfill all these things. Okay. So what are the important things that you should need at site to become a good manager at site? Of course, first thing, you cannot simply employ people who don't have engineering knowledge. That's why the first requirement is you must have civil engineering knowledge. Some architect can become the good site manager, but they have to learn the civil engineering part, because when it comes to engineering problem, they have to know about it. You have to solve the problem. That's right. So that's why you see the site manager, for example, must have the engineering background. If it's civil work, must have civil, mechanical, must mechanical. It's the first requirement. Second thing, he must be able to command and be a good organizer. What is the meaning of be able to command? Apa maksud the command? Be able to command.
Adakah anda dapat teka siapakah gerangan dia dalam cerita saya ini?
Daniel, Ahmad Daniel, Ashraf.
Jadi saya
Apa maksud able to command?
Jadi, ingatlah tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, setiap
Ada tak Daniel?
atau masalah
Tak datang.
hidup ini ada jalan keluarnya. Yang paling penting,
To give task.
Kalau kita cuba
Okay.
menyusahkan
Lagi?
keluarga,
Able to command?
gunakan segala kudrat yang diberikan dan usaha seraya upaya untuk keluar dari masalah itu. Jangan pernah berputus asa.
Commands means when people is under of your command is what? People under your control. Be able to command. You must be respected. Be able to command.
Sayang, Mak Ya.
For example, now
Sekian, terima kasih.
people are asking, Mahathir, you are not able to command your own party. How come you want to command the country? Mahathir, you are not being able to command even your Bersatu. Bersatu, even people take away Bersatu from you. How do you want to now become the next prime minister? That means he's not being able to command his own men. People don't follow him. Able to command means people under him follow him. Command. Okay. Then he need to be tough, practical, fair-minded, experienced, and energetic. Tough word. What is the meaning of tough? Apa tough? Fahmi, tough apa? Fahmi, tough?
So, you tak perlu.
Tak ada. Fahmi tak ada.
Takut.
Tak nampak lah muka you sekarang, Fahmi. Ada, Fahmi ada tu. Fahmi ada. Apa Fahmi? Tough. Apa dia Fahmi?
Contoh.
Dia
Tidur ke Fahmi?
macam ni, macam dia
Dia.
seorang macam tu, like very soft and gentle for dia.
Hello Fahmi. Oh, dia saja dia tengah.
Dia.
Okay, Fahmi tidur. Okay.
Dia.
Farah Nabila. Apa maksud tough ni?
Dia.
Pun tidur juga. Farah Nabila, are you there? Apa dia tough Nabila? See this word, must be tough. Good site manager must be tough. So tidurlah you tadi. What is the meaning of tough here? Apa lawan tough?
No. Takutlah. Tak pasti.
What is the opposite of tough? Farah? Soft. Soft. You see me. Am I a tough person or not? See, the way I talk. Lain kan? So when you go to the side, you just shout at people. Hey! Apa you buat? Sudah bengkok semua ni. Hey! Come here. You shout. Tough. You see the brick is not... Oi! Tak pakai mata kah? You don't use your eyes. Sometimes the way they talk is different. Tough. But what is, for example, soft. Hey, tolonglah you tengok bengkok this one. So can you be like that at side? Softies. Boleh? You think you can become a good manager at side? Softies? So why? Why? Because you need to command people, and at side you are dealing people who are working under the sun. Dia kerja berat dekat side under the sun. Under the sun means when you talk, people know that you mean it. You're tough. Dia tengok Mahathir tough tak? Dia boleh last time lah, not now. The way he talk, very he mean it. Command must be tough. That side is different. People at side are all tough people. So you gain their respect, you must exhibit your character yang tough also. And then fair-minded is fair-minded. Why is fair? Why is fair? Fair, adil, okay. Minded. Berfikir adil means what? When you make judgment, the judgment, you must not victimize people. Fair-minded. You must not victimize people. Sometimes things happen because of reason. Check that reason whether it's acceptable or not. Acceptable or not. They cannot complete the job today. Why? At 6, raining. So we said rain or shine, it must be completed. Then stupid. Raining you must accept. Raining you cannot work. Okay. Experience, you must have the experience. Experience you tahu lah. Energetics. Energetics means what? You kat side nampak you laju lah. Segar. You walk fast. You climb to supervise you. You don't see people don't see yourself as weak. As weak, must be energetic. You see people are running aside, mostly. So you must be like that also, energetic. Okay, this is the 3 things that you need to be aside to gain respect of the people. But this last one, if you are working with the contractor, you must have business sense. Whatever decision that you make, you must make sure that money is taken into consideration. It's not the job can be done to satisfaction, but we make sure that the company is making money, or it find the cheapest way to do it, but acceptable way. Okay. Okay. When you go to set later on, you will see. Most of them has this character 1, 2, 3. Most of our engineers, but they don't have this spot 1. Because engineer don't like to know about other matters apart than technical. But this is the important one. If you want to go up fast, you have to know about financial matters. Okay? Okay, guys? Okay. No, we have 30 minutes here. I have to stop earlier now. You should be happy because I have a meeting with Petronas for our UPM project with Petronas consultancy. At 10 at UPM, have to rush there. Okay? Okay, everybody?
Cakap pun?
So next Tuesday we'll finish this discussion on these things, and then we'll talk about tests. So next Tuesday. Okay? Any question? You have submitted all the assignments? Okay, good. Then stop here. See you next Tuesday for this class. Of Monday we have Juruterang Masyarakat. Okay? Can we stop here? Okay then. Bye. Assalamualaikum.